Hi y'all, today I want to show you how to make gluten-free pull-apart pizza biscuits, or what I like to call pizza monkey bread. This is made with gluten-free biscuit dough that's cut into small pieces and tossed with an Italian cheese blend and some herbs and spices, and it's served with pizza sauce for dipping. It's so yummy, y'all, so let's get into it and I'll show you how to make it. You'll want to make the biscuit dough first, y'all. This one happens to be my gluten-free cream biscuit dough, and I'll leave a link for that video above. But you could also use my gluten-free buttermilk biscuit dough, which I also have a video for, and I'll leave a link for that one as well. Or if you have a favorite biscuit dough recipe of yours, just use that. Now this is half a recipe, so I've got the other half in the fridge and I'm going to make actual biscuits with it. Or you could make a full recipe and divide it into two bundt pans and make two different flavors. So I'm just going to roll this out into a rough rectangle that's about a ½ inch thick. Doesn't need to be perfect at all because we're going to be cutting this into small pieces anyway. Make sure you use enough extra flour so it doesn't stick. I always like to use whatever flour that's in the recipe as my bench flour. So in this case, it's my gluten-free all-purpose flour blend. I keep these lidded containers filled with either of my flour blends so I can just pull whichever one out that I need. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to use my pastry wheel to cut this into roughly 1 inch pieces. This is kind of sticking, and I actually think a knife works better for this. So let me just go grab my knife real quick. I love this knife for cutting stuff like this because it is so long you can do it in one pass. All right, I'll put these in a large bowl and I'll kind of break them apart just a little bit as I go so there aren't any big clumps like sticking together. I've got 3 cups or 339 grams of an Italian shredded cheese blend, and I'll just dump that right in the bowl, along with 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning and a ½ teaspoon of garlic powder, and then 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and also 4 tablespoons or 56 grams of melted butter. You can also add any kind of pizza toppings you'd prefer, like pepperoni, pieces of cooked sausage, green peppers, onions, black olives, you name it. Anything that you love on pizzas can be added here. I'm keeping it simple because you never know when somebody doesn't like some of those things. So, you know, pretty much everybody likes the cheese. So you can do one of each even, you know, do like a cheese and then a pepperoni or a cheese and the works or whatever you want to do. So we just toss this about, and I'm actually going to switch to my hands at this point because I feel like I can get a better feel for when everything is well coated. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to grab my bundt pan and I'll spray it with nonstick spray. Now this one actually is nonstick already, but I want to be extra sure that none of this will stick. And then I'll just load this up into the pan. I'm taking my time because I want to break up any large clumps that have stuck together so it doesn't bake unevenly. I'll bake this at 425 Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes or until it's crusty and brown and the biscuits don't give way when you lightly touch them. And right away, I'm going to go around the sides of the pan with a dull knife just to make sure it's not sticking, and it's not. And I'll carefully flip it out onto my serving plate. Look at that, y'all. Look at how crusty this is on the outside with all the melted cheese. Now, I like to personally flip mine back over so the craggy side is on top. I just think it looks better this way, and it's easier to grab bites of, but you can present it whatever way you want to. I put a little bowl of my homemade pizza sauce in the middle, the recipe for which is linked in the description box below. And I'll just tear off a piece and dip it in the sauce. If you love pizza as much as I do, y'all, you are going to go crazy for this appetizer. It can be served hot or at room temperature, and both kids and adults love it. Check out the cheese pull. How good does this look, y'all? It actually kind of reminds me of my gluten-free pan pizza on the bottom because it's all crunchy and crusty. And that's mainly from the cheese melting and creating this this coating or like blanket of one big cheese crisp on the bottom. It's so, so good, y'all. Enjoy.